There is more treasure in books than in all the pirates' loot on Treasure Island. The worst of us is not without innocence, although buried deeply it might be. After the rain, the sun will reappear. There is life. After the pain, the joy will still be here. Leadership means that a group, large or small, is willing to entrust authority to a person who has shown judgment, wisdom, personal appeal, and proven competence. Do a good job. You don't have to worry about the money, it will take care of itself. Just do your best work, then try to trump it. When you believe in a thing, believe in it all the way, implicitly and unquestionable. The more you like yourself, the less you are like anyone else, which makes you unique. I always like to look on the optimistic side of life, but I am realistic enough to know that life is a complex matter. The important thing is the family. If you can keep the family together, and that's the backbone of our whole business, catering to families, that's what we hope to do. All you've got to do is own up to your ignorance honestly, and you'll find people who are eager to fill your head with information. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Crowded classrooms and half-day sessions are a tragic waste of our greatest national resource, the minds of our children. Get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it, and work at it until it's done right. The difference between winning and losing is most often not quitting. Everyone falls down. Getting back up is how you learn how to walk. I have long felt that the way to keep children out of trouble is to keep them interested in things. When you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. And one thing it takes to accomplish something is courage. Animation offers a medium of story telling and visual entertainment, which can bring pleasure and information to people of all ages, everywhere in the world. Never get bored or cynical. Yesterday is a thing of the past. People often ask me if I know the secret of success and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is, you do it by working. It's a mistake not to give people a chance to learn to depend on themselves while they are young. Mickey Mouse is, to me, a symbol of independence. He was a means to an end. I try to build a full personality for each of our cartoon characters to make them personalities. I don't want the public to see the world they live in while they're in the park, Disneyland. I want to feel they're in another world. In our animation we must show only the actions and reactions of a character, but we must picture also with the action the feeling of those characters. We are not trying to entertain the critics. I'll take my chances with the public. Disneyland is a work of love. We didn't go into Disneyland just with the idea of making money. Why worry? If you've done the very best you can, worrying won't make it any better. When people laugh at Mickey Mouse, it's because he's so human, and that is the secret of his popularity. Of all of our inventions for mass communication, pictures still speak the most universally understood language. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things, because we're curious and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We did it Disneyland, in the knowledge that most of the people I talked to thought it would be a financial disaster, closed and forgotten within the first year. I take great pride in the artistic development of cartoons. Our characters are made to go through emotions. Movies can and do have tremendous influence in shaping young lives, in the realm of entertainment, towards the ideals and objectives of normal adulthood. You can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make the dream a reality. I could never convince the financiers that Disneyland was feasible, because dreams offer too little collateral. I only hope that we don't lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse. I do not make films primarily for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether he be 6 or 60. Call the child innocence. I love Mickey Mouse more than any woman I have ever known. I wanted to retain my individuality. I was afraid of being hampered by studio policies. I knew if someone else got control, I would be restrained. You're dead if you aim only for kids. Adults are only kids grown up, anyway. Children are people, and they should have to reach to learn about things, to understand things, just as adults have to reach if they want to grow in mental stature. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. I don't believe in playing down to children, either in life or in motion pictures. I didn't treat my own youngsters like fragile flowers, and I think no parent should.